That's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk my shit. Things like this, it don't happen often. I get around my partner with shit talking. Spitting and cussing, it happen often. Having deep conversations about what we lost in. Shot after shot, this conversation getting hot. That double dose showed me a lot. Then check it, show me not to move around. It's the law of the land, and you know, gotta lay it down. We talk about this, we talk about that. You send it through email, we put it on wax. When you enter this room, need to listen closely. We shit talking here, ain't no sugarcoating. So enjoy the show and embrace the moment. This is double dose and checking my homies. They got one life to live, they gon' live this shit fast. If you think this shit sweet, get the fuck off the podcast. They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk my shit. They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk my shit.
What's up?
What's up? What's this music?
Pressing random ass buttons for no random ass fucking.
Because I was, wait a minute, I was feeling that little transition for a minute.
That transition was bad as fuck. I'm a badass damn DJ. What?
How you?
Hey, haven't seen y'all in a minute.
What's going on? It's double dose.
I'm trying to talk all sweet.
Because I am sweet.
That is sweet as a damn. What is it? Sour heads? I'm
diabetical sweet.
Oh, no. Nobody needs that. Nobody at all. We did not record last week. We were going through a lot. Between me and my whole mental issues, the depression, anxiety, and me drinking nonstop for the last week.
And me with all my medical ailments and still not 100% today. But you know what? I said, fuck all that. We got to see y'all people today, or at least see y'all comments, whichever come first. So talk to us.
That's seeing people. That's what it is. That is definitely seeing people.
Okay, well, we see y'all.
So, it's been, this month has really been mentally taxing on me. It has. Me and my husband have decided to make a leap and jump to purchase a home. This year makes 3 years that my mother died. I got so drunk. And when I tell you, let me just tell you, I got so drunk, I was literally calling people, telling them how drunk I was. I called people at my job, nigga. Literally. Nigga. I told my manager she can kiss my ass. My cheeks wide open.
I was one of the people he called and he didn't know who he was talking to. It was fun for a little while. Then it was like, okay, Chucky, get the hell off the phone and go to bed somewhere.
Because I was pissing. Oh, Lord, I was pissing. It was pissy ass.
Called my old man so many times. The man put him on silent.
The man stopped answering my calls. That's
because he was talking to me on the op, and he was like, uh-oh. So, hey, y'all, technical difficulties. Things happen. But, yeah, he was calling random people that night and just, I don't know. But, yes, Chucky had been going through a lot. This was the 3-year anniversary that his mother passed. Which was very, very hard because he was very close to his mom. So, but Chucky's coming back.
And apparently I don't know how to use my damn computer today. I
got you.
This has been mentally taxing. When I say taxing, like nobody understands how taxing this has literally been. Like I am on the verge of like going to AA meeting. It may be that serious. It may be.
And I support whatever. If you need to go to AA meeting, I support you.
Don't you even do that. Your ass been trying to push me to AA for the fucking longest.
There are benefits to the AA meetings. There are benefits.
There are benefits to a lot of things, but I ain't going no damn AA.
Okay, whatever. I'm not getting involved with it. No.
But no, the last week, I don't know. It's just something about when the seasons change, and when it gets closer up to Thanksgiving, gets closer up to Christmas, it just brings out emotions and things that you may not have felt the rest of the year. I don't know if I'm the only person that's on this wavelength.
No, it's a lot of people that suffer from seasonal depression.
Whatever the shift that the environment is on or whatever is on, yes, this right here is that ain't it. I don't like this.
No, it's people suffer from seasonal depression, and certain things that happen in people's lives make it harder and harder, which is why it's so important. I know we had already had our mental health episode, but this goes bear into repeating. Make sure that you are going to your therapist. If your therapist or psychiatrist is prescribing antidepressants or whatever, mood elevators, whatever they're called, whatever the professional names are called, please listen to your professionals and take them, because it can help you. It helps.
Help ain't the damn word. Them people had me sleeping. Had me in their sleep, child. I know what was going on.
Y'all gotta know Chucky is a whole different breed. Why y'all, who sent the eyes at us?
You can send the eyes if you want to. I know I need
Oh.
I'll have to switch things up.
Chucky is switching devices on us, y'all. So
in the middle of the
podcast.
In the middle of the damn podcast.
Baby, I need you to
switch up with the things I'm doing.
Hold it up or something.
Hold on. Because I don't like the way I look.
Because right now,
bitch won't exit.
Nipples. I see nipples.
It's okay, I closed the bitch. So, not the bitch still there. Remove you. There we go. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with that shit.
Baby, you listen. Hold on, baby. You had
the stressful ass.
Hold on. You was giving us an eye full of nipples, baby. We had nipples.
Oh, I was.
Yes, baby. I saw the bar and everything in your nipple, baby. You had a.
You know I got a piece of little freaking.
I know.
A freaking is going on in my life. But nah, as you see, like, I've been depressed as fuck. My hand been retwisted. I need to line up like a motherfucker. This shit ain't been colored. Like, it's been a depressing fucking ass December. It's a fuck ass December. I don't like it.
I have not been a fan of this month because of medical reasons. So I ain't been a fan of this month. The last week and a half, I feel like it's like, woo, it's just been trying to take me out.
It's been a real fuck ass December.
Yeah.
Real fuck ass December. But anywho, on a better note, y'all gonna see me next week. I'm gonna get this whole little shit right here retwisted and get a color, get it lined up and shit. I'll be looking like, you know, that guy again. But no. So tonight's topic, it's pretty much you are not poor. I mean, I don't know if it makes sense to many people, but we live in an age of social media now. So the thing is that let me put my hair down because I look like I done been out to the fucking woodshed and I don't even got one. Damn. Pull this bitch back or something. This bitch right here was horrible. This bitch was bad. All right. But yeah, this like, you're not poor. At the end of the day, we live in the age of social media. Right now, in the age we live in, for some odd reason, everybody believes they should put on for the gram, put on for Facebook, put on for Twitter or whatever. They spend all their money, their account being a negative, sitting there looking stupid. And you wondering why you can't do the same things other people doing and everything else like that.
It's like a modern day version of Keeping Up with the Joneses. if you will.
Oh, I thought it was Keeping Up Appearances.
No, Keeping Up with the Joneses. That's always been Keeping Up Appearance is that old 1990s British show, but that still falls in the same category. But the term has always been Keeping Up with the Joneses. But that's pretty much what it is nowadays. Is the modern times where people want to, you know, show like they got it and they don't, like, you know, and
Yeah,
it.
they do.
And that's honestly what contributes to a lot of people's, you know, especially around this season. Not to
That
say
seasonal depression.
no, not necessarily. Well, it can be. It can contribute to it, yeah, because you feel
This
like
vodka, if you wonder what I just grabbed.
I'm not wondering. At this point, I know what you grabbed.
I've been drinking it like a fish.
And honestly, with what's been going with people trying to keep up, you know, that does contribute to their it can contribute to their depression because they feel like I want to be a part of that group. I want to be within that whatever. I want those things. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. There's nothing wrong with wanting it. But if you have to lie to get or to put on a show or what have you to seem like you got it and you really don't, it's not worth having. And especially if it's putting you to the point where you owe all these folks and your account is sitting in the negative or damn near in the negative.
Yeah, that is. I mean, the thing is that you doing all this stuff, but your account is literally sitting back. That, I mean, to me, that's not. You're not pretty much living up to anything at all. You look stupid. You look stupid because the thing is that, I mean, just for me personally, I'm in my 30s. My account in the negative to me is like life-threatening. It's like, oh my God, I can't even buy bread. It's like that's just me. At the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to do everything that everybody else does. But the thing is that the world that we live in, it makes you think that you need to keep up with other people. So you feel as though you need to do everything you need to do to keep up. And that shit don't always work. It don't.
No, it doesn't. I mean, and again, I'm not against having, you know, nice things, having a nice place, you know, being comfortable. I'm not against that at all. Not at all. However, you need to it's important to put a line someplace. Now, unless you fall within that poverty line, and the poverty line is based on certain things. Like I'm in a single household. The poverty line for me is about for 2022 is about 13 to 14,000 range annual income. That is a poverty line for me. For somebody with multiple people in the household, it's a different level of poverty. So no. In a sense, no, I am not poor because I'm not at or below the poverty line. Do I feel like it some days when I pay these damn bills? Yes, I do. But at the same time, I'm still not poor. But I'm also not trying to keep up with my neighbors and everybody else that's around me because one most and very important, I don't give a fuck what nobody else is living through. It's not my problem. It's not my business or how they acquire their wealth or whatever. Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, at least once a month, mail gets about $150 to $200 of my money. So, hey.
I don't know. When it comes to me, it's just like, I don't really care about the trips and everything that everybody else goes on. When I look on social media, when I look on Facebook and everything else like that, I congratulate them and I feel good about what they're doing. You're doing that for you because that's what you need. For me, that's not anything that I've ever seen necessary. It's like, to me, this is a waste because it's not anything that you're keeping. You spend all this money on hotels. You spend all this money on all these things that you're doing. But the thing is, it's not anything that's bringing any value that you can keep, anything you can hold on to.
See, I disagree there because I feel like having those experiences are important. Now, are they important at the cost of paying your rent? No. Or mortgage? No. But I do feel like having those certain experiences, like traveling to certain, you know, whether it's, you know, domestic or international travel.
But don't get me wrong. Those are great experiences. Those are great experiences. But what I'm saying is that I'm not going to do those experiences if it's going to count my pockets when it comes to my household. If I have to come back and eat noodles for a week, I'm not gonna do those experiences. Those experiences are not anything that I need.
And see, me personally, I wouldn't mind eating noodles for the week, because at the same time, again, it's not taking away. It's not taking away from the most important thing: my rent, my lights, and I would say phone bill, but it was a funny situation happened today.
That was this morning. I called your phone. I was like, and then I FaceTimed you. Do you know what's going on with your phone right now?
I swear to God, my phone, and then it was just because of slip of the mind. My phone was off for like 30 minutes. I didn't even realize the shit was off until Chucky called me and was like,
I thought it was a whole life-threatening situation.
Listen, he was more worried than I was. He woke me up because I've been sick. And he woke me up and I'm just like, oh, it has. I said, I wonder why it's been so damn quiet. But okay, I guess I'll call him and fix it. Child, listen, it just a slip of the damn mind because I didn't do my normal thing where, and again, I've been sick. So I didn't remember to set my thing up on auto draft or whatever the fuck it was. So it'll come out on today or whatever. I didn't do that. So yeah, I completely forgot. But yeah, I am perfectly fine with eating ramen noodles for like the week to go, let's say, for all intents and purposes, London. I would, if that means I can spend from Friday to Monday in London and gain that experience and still come back home and my rent is paid, my lights is paid, cell phone paid.
I know that's the last bill in your category now, is that I called you this morning. Just saying.
But
that is not.
And when I say, I was just like, oh, I wonder why I was quiet, but I didn't care because I was like, listen, and people still again, guess what? People still was able to reach me. So I wasn't worried. But the primary things are taken care of, then I'm perfectly fine with that. A week of eating ramen noodles, that's not bad. And I eat ramen noodles any other damn day of the week, plus a can of Vienna sausages,
What the hell? What the hell? But no.
But in 2 years, I can talk about going to London.
Not to tip it back to the conversation we were having before with the whole little seasonal depression. I really don't know what it is. It's just this month, December, I have been drinking more than I ever have in my life. I have. I literally, like, there's a bottle of vodka right here. Like, I literally have been drinking. When I say drinking, I mean I have been drinking. I have finished, like, literally, I know my child has come in here, came in this kitchen and he has been counting. Because it's literally it's like, okay, where these things going? But the thing is, it's like, with this whole into seasonal depression, like, this is not it. I don't like this. I don't like the month of December and the month of November. I can skip. From the rest of my life, I no longer need these months. So whoever needs to know, I don't need these months. I don't need these months. I don't need December. I don't need November. Because honestly, I've been spending more money. I've been literally drinking like crazy. I literally been doing shit that I don't want to do. I've been buying gifts for people I don't want to buy gifts for. Who the fuck does that? I literally buy gifts.
I said we all do.
Child, I've been buying gifts and sitting back looking like. And then I'm supposed to be putting money on my phone for my brother. I haven't put the shit on there.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that shit. I gotta remember to put on for my brother too. I forgot about him.
Why we both got people locked up in December? That's their Christmas gift.
He's supposed
to get for the rest of the year. You know how
he's supposed to be getting that in February. He's supposed to be getting that in February. I may not put nothing on there. He be
for inmate calls. Them bitches are lots.
Listen, he calls me once a week on Monday because that's when they get it for free.
That's when it's free? Because, bitch, I put money on that motherfucker, and it's like, literally, I sit there, and I'm like, you know what? This nigga don't need to talk to me this week. This nigga don't need to say shit to me this week. At the end of the day, I know what you're doing. You in a jail cell. Only thing you're playing spades with Tommy. You don't need to talk to me this week. This is not what you need.
We'll talk once a week. Now we haven't talked in the last couple of weeks. I was hoping to talk to him, at least either before Christmas or whatnot, but I'll send him a letter wishing him a Merry Christmas and whatnot.
Shit, I'm gonna send his ass a text message because you can text message through the little app. I'm send his ass a text message.
Well, I know, and the little app that we use, I send him emails because it's a lot cheaper. I can get 25 emails for like.
Do they still get bologna sandwiches on Christmas, or what? Is it different foods?
I don't know. Shit,
do they get Christmas meals?
All I know, they get potted meat.
I've been in jail. I've been to jail, not prison. Not prison. I've been to jail. But yeah,
I've only been on the jail tour, so I don't know.
No, I've been to jail. I was almost gonna go to prison, and the thing is that I decided to take that plea deal and go to prison because I don't know what they would. I don't know what I would have did if they would have gave me 6 years in prison. Child, I would be somebody, bitch. I'd probably be on.
I don't see that. You talk a lot of cold hard shit, but I don't foresee you being the bitch in prison. I just don't.
Why?
I just don't. Just knowing you as a person, aside from like, even from your stature, like I just don't see you and with your mindset being the bitch. I just don't see.
I can be a bitch in prison.
I said you can. Yes, you can be it, but I don't see you doing that. I just don't see you.
I'm a full woman up under this whole mixed masculine exterior, bitch.
Okay, Madea.
Hey, what the fuck you mean?
Okay, Mabel Simmons.
Well, as we know, Tyler Perry is a woman. I mean, is a woman up on. I don't care. You can add that if you want to. He is a woman.
Absolutely not. We're not getting sued for slander. We're not doing that. I'm gonna protect us from legal shit.
But no, I really do think that, back to our conversation, I really do think that people really do believe that what they put on social media is their life. I really do believe that. I believe when other people see that as their life. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that people don't understand that Facebook, all that stuff or whatever, all that stuff, like literally, you don't know. That person can be in the negative right now. It doesn't matter what that person may have, because at the end of the day, the average car payment in the U.S. is what, $1,000.
Roughly.
That's sad. That's the average car payment for 2022.
And hold on, while you go ahead and finish, because I know some people they like to argue. So
the average car payment is $1,000, and then the thing is that rent, you need 3 times the rent you need 3 times the payment in order to pay your rent. And the thing is that it's just like, it doesn't make sense. You have so many people out here faking that they have homes, faking that they have all these things. But the thing is, you're faking for who? You're faking for people that don't even care. People that don't even pay any attention or don't pay to any value at all.
The thing is, there is a subset of group of people that do care, that do look. Hold on. There is a subset of people who do care, who do look up to these, personalities. I'll say they look up to these people and they put them on this, level of pedestal, a certain level of a pedestal, and it's like almost like it's almost like a ego filler, so to speak. Like it fills their ego, to have 100,000 followers or 100,000 likes on, certain things.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, granted, Facebook for the first time ever, I'm just letting y'all know, for the first time ever, Facebook pays me for things I post. I haven't been on Facebook this month. I really, really haven't, because I feel as though I need to take a mental and physical break from Facebook in order to accomplish the things that I have in my life. That was the dog. That was Randy. But in order to accomplish things that accomplish more in my life, I feel as though a break from Facebook is what I need. But yeah, it's just like, when you look at things at Instagram, you look at things at TikTok, you look at all those things, whatever, and you look at these people doing all these extravagant things that they do in their life, you have to realize that it's not really life. It's like it's a movie. It's not real. This is not reality.
It's not, but you know what? For some people, it's a break from their reality. So, I mean, I try to look at it from both sides of the spectrum. Yes, it can be in some regard, it can be extremely unhealthy, but I also look at it, you know what? It also is a step away. I can look at this, you know, snippet of somebody's life and just for a moment, for a brief moment, imagine myself living a life similar to this, you know, with all these things. And, you know, I can step out of my reality for a minute.
But where does that get you in the long run?
It's not about the long run. It's about right then and there, because we're living in the moment. Everybody can't focus on 10 to 15 years down the line, because for some people that might be too much. But you can focus in the moment right now. And actually it's more, granted, it's important to plan for the future, but for some people, with the way their mental and where their mind are set up, they need to focus in the moment.
Honestly, sorry.
In that moment, it's important for them to separate themselves from reality for a brief moment, no matter how short it may be. Okay.
My only thing is, for me, I'm trying to retire at 40. Because 20 years in a workforce is all required for retirement. I feel as though I have done my deed. When I hit 40, there's nothing else you require from me. The thing is, everybody looks at 50 as the middle of life, the middle of life. But the thing is, the average person dies at 80. The thing is that since the average person dies at 80, how can you count that as middle of life? It's not. If you look at it, 40 is the middle of life. 50 is not the middle of life. 50 is like you made it to that point. Since the average person dies at 80, why should I wait till 65 to retire? And I'm only going to have a short amount of time to enjoy my life, where I can sleep in bed, where I can do the things that I want to do and everything else like that.
Insurance.
Yes, but the thing is that you have to get insurance to work for you. Because insurance is built to work for you. There's insurance policies that you can take out at 40. There's insurance policies that you can take out at 40 to literally make the rest of your life comfortable. And nobody understands that. And with us at 33 and everything, it's like that. Granted, we weren't taught this. This wasn't anything that we were taught or anything like that. But the thing is that us as humans, you have to realize that mamas ain't living as long as they used to. Daddies ain't living as long as they used to. These people are not living to be 100. It's a very select few people that live to be 100. And the way I drink, I don't think anybody thinks in my selection, in my life, who I am as a person, me, that I'm gonna live to be 100. I don't think I'm living to be 100. So shit, I want to have fun now. I want to retire at 40 and I want to live my life and be free. I want to be able to, my goal is to travel and do all these things when I turn 40. My goal is to not travel and do all these things when I'm 40. My goal is to do more when I'm 40. My goal is to do more in my life when I get closer to 40. I'm 33. 33 for me is like, to me, it's been an eye-opener, because the thing is, I have experienced so much in this 30s that I did not think that I would experience because honestly, nothing could have told my 20-year-old ass that was back there drinking and doing all this crazy ass shit that I was doing, sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, calling somebody that could pay a bill. Nobody could tell me that in my 30s that I'll be sitting here like, how am I going to do this? What are we going to do to pay this? What are we going to do to pay this credit card? What are we going to do to pay this off? Nobody could have told me that. Because to me, it's not realistic. Because the thing is that the reason why it's not realistic, because nobody could have told me, and when I was younger, that these thoughts would run across my head. I never thought about owning a home when I was 20. When in my 20s, no. Nobody could have told me. Because the thing is, in my 20s, I was shit. I wasn't shit. That's not the truth. I was a piece of damn motherfucking shit. I was a shit to everybody I met. I was shit to everybody I hung out with. I was a piece of shit. I was not the person you would rely on anything. But in my 30s and having a child and everything else like this is like brings more into perspective for me. And that's just where I'm at.
I don't know. I don't want to stop working. I don't want to work for nobody else, but I don't want to stop working. I don't feel like it's necessary for me to not work, because I've seen what not working does for people.
Yeah. And that's something I get, and that's something I understand. And that's something that I can get behind. But to me, it's just like, this is life. Like I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I don't. I want to be able to enjoy. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to go out. I want to be able to live my life to the best. And I want to be able to at this point in my life, I want to be able to roll out of bed and just roll out of bed. Not roll out of bed because I have to do something. I don't want to have to roll out of bed because, I got to get up and go to work because I know I got these bills to pay. That is not me. That's not things I want to do.
Well, I mean, that goes into like working for somebody else. Like, yeah, but if you're working for yourself,
for yourself. But the thing is that I don't know if you've seen that TikTok or you've seen that reel that's on Instagram and everything. It's like that. It's like, I decided not to work for anybody else and work 40 hours a week. Now I work for myself and I work 100 hours a week. No, these are not things I want to do.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I mean, it all depends on what you're doing. I mean, and again, I don't know. I just look at it like I'd rather put 100 hours into myself than put 60 hours or 80 hours or hell, even 40 hours into to somebody else's business or to somebody else's dream after 40. Like, I just much rather do that. Like, I don't care about putting 100 hours into investing into me because it's me. I don't care about that. But to do it for somebody else, no. And then because I'm also looking at it in its totality. Like, that's 7 years from now, being 40. We don't know what the economy is going to look like. We don't know what the economy is going to look like in 7 years, 15 years. We don't know. And the only thing I know for me, I don't have the luxury to retire without proper insurance. I don't. And I also don't want all of my income going to insurance. I don't. I also don't want to have shitty subpar insurance neither. I don't have that luxury. I don't have it at all. So
that makes complete sense. That makes complete sense.
So, but I mean, again, that's why I say I'd rather put 100 hours into working for me and to building myself up and building my company or what have you up. And or if I decide to may sell it one day, whatever, I'll sell it to the highest person or whatever, and tie that money up in a trust and leave it for my godchildren, my nieces and my nephews, and call it a day.
I don't know. For me, I feel as though that at a certain point in your life, you should be able to live comfortably. And I feel as though the world that we live in does not set you up to live comfortably in any type of way.
But what's comfortable for you, though?
For me, all my bills are paid. I'm literally
that's comfort. But that, again, what did you just say? That's your comfort. See, your comfort, all your bills is paid. That's it. For somebody else's comfort, it just very well may be, traveling. Everybody's comfort is different.
Yeah, and the thing is that traveling is part of my comfort. That's what I was getting to. Is that my comfort is traveling. My comfort is being able to do the things that I want to do when I roll out of bed. And the thing is that if I want to spend a week abroad, I spend a week abroad.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do these things. These are the things that I want to do. But the thing is that for some odd reason, we as people, as we are now, have the mindset we're poor because we're stuck in the lines of what we see on social media, and that's not fair.
I mean,
the thing is, the things you see on social media aren't real.
No. Because I get involved in quite a few conversations on social media, and I'm just like, this has never been my reality. This is never like I'm gonna divert for 1 second. Like the conversation about about certain aspects when it comes to men and dating. I hear a lot of women, they sit around and they talk about how awful some men are or whatever. Like that has never been my experience. I had one incident with one person finna be 2 years ago, and that was the last time that's ever happened. And that was because he was broke. Like, I'm just being real. He was just broke. But that's never, anything else has never been my experience. I've never been, like mistreated on a date or mistreated in general as far as like men. I've never experienced it where, a man doesn't open the door for me or doesn't pick up the groceries and carry them in for me or what have you. So that's not my reality. But again, it's a lot of people that's online. They're just like, yeah, like men ain't shit. I'm like, I can't co-sign with that. Maybe that man you was with ain't shit. Or maybe that job you had was terrible, but that ain't never been my reality. My company treats us good. Like, I love my company.
I love my company too. I love the company I work for. I don't see myself, no matter if I apply for other positions anywhere else, I don't see myself working anywhere else because the company I work for does everything that I absolutely would ever need. But the thing is, it's just like, also with the company I work for, if I want to go to Paris, bitch, this rent ain't getting paid. If I want to go to Dubai, car payment ain't getting paid. Like, this is just reality. I have to realize that if I want to do certain things, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And this is just reality that we live in as a world. But for some reason, people don't want to talk about it. And this is what my whole point. You're not poor. You're comparing your life to other people. But the thing is that if you lived your life compared to these other people, you're not going to be able to do the things that you want to do. Yes, I want to drive a Tesla. No, I can't drive a Tesla. Yes, I want to be able to do these things of so far as buying this house or buying these things or whatever. No, I'm not able to buy any of these things. I couldn't do half the things I see people do on social media. There's no way in hell that I can go to Houston for a weekend and spend a night at a hotel that's $500 a night. No matter what way I sorted my paycheck, it's not going to happen. I can't do it.
I mean, but it's kind of immoral.
You said you can, but it's kind of immoral.
It's a little immoral.
I'm married. If I did it, I'm just letting you know, my husband would not enjoy it.
I'm just saying, but I mean, just for a brief second, like, come on now, let's be realistic. It's already been exposed that's how a lot of these folks are getting things paid for when they get flued out.
That is a major part.
Else.
That is a major part, because the thing is that if you're doing these things, these are things that you literally have. These are things that you have to do when you want to do these things.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, fecal matter is just not one of those things I'm down with.
Oh, we talking about Dubai?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody shitting on me, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. Fecal matter is
ain't no shitting on me.
Mm-mm. Fecal matter, urine, all that stuff. Nope. And yes, it has been confirmed multiple times that some of the girls, the girlies, they are receiving those items on their bodies for it to be flued out to Dubai and all these expensive.
There's a name for it.
I don't know. Fetching, fetch, whatever. I don't know.
I have no idea. Either way it go is scat. And either way it goes, you ain't pissing on me, you ain't shitting on me.
Belching.
That,
I think it's it is scat play.
these are not metaphorically things, or these no, these are not things you're doing. Not in your mind or anything else. You will never ever think that you're gonna shit on me or piss on me.
I've had a baby. I've had babies like newborn, fresh out the womb, babies pissing shit on me, and those are the only ones that get a pass. Not no grown ass person.
Even those don't get a pass.
Well, they babies. They can't help it.
I mean, you can lock up this bowel while I'm holding you. It ain't happening.
They babies. They can't help it. They get a pass. For me, they get a pass. They can't help it. But grown folks, hell no. Absolute no. Absolute no. No.
Not no.
No. No. No. No. Nada. Nada. Nah. It's not happening.
I don't know. For me, I just think that. For me, I think that there's a certain point in our life where we should always be comfortable. Everybody should get to a point in their life where they're okay. It should not come when you get the Social Security check. To me, that's what I said.
Child, the way things going now, we ain't gonna get no damn Social Security check.
I mean, so far as they had projected 20 years ago, we wouldn't get no Social Security check.
Exactly. And I don't like the
barely questionable check.
I don't like the fact they still taking money out for us. Stop taking money out for fucking Social Security. We ain't getting it. Leave my money alone. I don't care if it is $13. Put that shit back.
But it's paying for your daddy's Social Security.
He don't need it. He don't need it.
Not he don't need it.
He don't need it at all.
That man gonna tackle your ass when he see you.
He gonna push me.
That man gonna tackle your ass. And I'm just gonna sit here and just eat this fish and be like, I don't know. It's just, I want to get to a point in my life where I'm okay. And I'm comfortable. And it seems as though people in our age range ain't there.
You know what? I hate to sound morbid, but you know what? I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit. I ain't gonna go down.
Go ahead. Go. Take a leap down the rabbit hole.
No. I'm not, because I don't need nobody knocking on my door. Hey, we're just here to check on you. And it's the people in white coats coming to pick my ass up. No.
What you was gonna say?
I mean, I feel like I've always been a person, I feel like, when it's time, when death is probably about the only place you'll be like truly, truly comfortable.
See, that ain't me. That ain't me. The Egyptians.
I'm not saying you should spend your life being miserable and unhappy. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I just feel like, I don't know. I guess you already know. I embrace death a little bit too much. So let me.
Really, really do.
Yeah.
Only time I embrace death, there's a doomsday. If there's doomsday, I don't understand doomsday preppers. I'm just letting you know if you're listening. If you plan on living past doomsday, you're dumb. I want to live up until doomsday. Up until that, I'm good. Because at the end of the day, who the hell wants to fight zombies? Who the hell wants to do all these things? Not me. Bitch, I rarely, like right now in the day that we're living in, I don't even want to pay taxes on them DoorDash delivering me Burger King. No. I do not want to live past doomsday. That is not my life.
I don't want to deal, like, if we had to deal with zombies, I don't want to deal with the ones that click, because apparently those are the worst ones.
The fact of the matter that this is on the CDC website, for you to live past a zombie apocalypse, I do not understand. Because the thing is, there's a zombie apocalypse. The zombies can fucking have me. I don't care. I'm perfectly fine walking around like the Thriller. Like, I'm good with that. I'm good like that, right? I'm good. I set my peace with that. My nipple's hard. I don't know why.
Listen, you was already showing off your nipples.
No, I literally just rubbed my chest. And I'm like, my nipples.
Look at you turning yourself on.
My nipples are hard as hell right now.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Not you. But I was thinking about a certain police officer, which TikTok that I shall not name Mr. Riccio Blaze that was told to step down a part of his police department because he was going to Vegas to have sex for Monty and then film it. Well, it's porn. Well, they said prostitution, but it's literally porn.
It's porn. It sounds like porn.
It's
What?
porn but Mr. Rico Blaze, I was thinking about yours. I guess that's why my nipples got hard. But as y'all see, I'm 33. These nipples kind of low. When you get older, shit's sad. No, it ain't that though. Like I don't think my nipples low. I think they kind of high, but they're right here. She look Domino's. Look, these nipples hard as hell.
Mm-hmm.
For no damn reason. Weird. But anywho,
I think it's the officer.
You got a message from the officer.
I said, I think no. I said, don't do that.
You had to go follow the officer, Mr. Rico Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Oh my goodness.
His penis ain't that big though.
It's not, but
I'm just saying I've seen bigger penis, and that's not big penis at all.
I've had bigger, and this is definitely not.
I'm not trying to put me out there, but his penis like my size, and it's just like you do porn with my size penises. Like it's Rico Blaze. If you want to look him up, Rico Blaze.
I would turn it around for y'all to see it, but I don't want to get us banned.
It's Rico Blaze, and Blaze is spelled BLAZEX. But yeah, yeah.
I think what it is, it's a little girthy. Like that may be your. It's definitely girthy. Like it's. Oh, sorry.
Sorry for what? What you apologizing for?
Oh, you had muted me. I didn't know if I said something bad.
I didn't mute you. I muted my damn self.
Oh, it is. Oh my gosh! Like, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Look, now you're stuck in Rico Blaze's freak Twitter. Because I'm just letting you know, everything that you like, people can see. I'm just letting you know.
I see. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Please get out of Mr. Rico Blaze's
Twitter. Oops.
Please get out of Mr. Rico Blaze's Twitter, because it seems as though you may need the fire department, and that's not my call.
No, I would not be calling him. I would call my man. My man. I would call him.
Jesus Lord. Mr. Fireman. But anyway, Mr. Rico Blaze was fired because he was doing Twitter porn.
Mm-hmm.
From the police department. I'm not gonna say what the police department he was fired from, but yeah, Mr. Rico Blaze, if you want to have a fun night.
Don't make your lights flicker, ladies.
So crazy. Lights flicker. Why are lights flickering?
You know, you might have that industrial dildo, the one that's still plugging the wall.
Domino's. This is gonna be the one you gotta throw fire on. You gotta throw wood on it.
You gotta bring it back old school a little bit. It's loud as hell. Yeah. I know mine is loud, but mine is loud. Mine is big and purple. So,
but did you get yours on a black market?
No, I got mine off of Amazon. I got a black.
Oh my God!
I got a black one and a purple.
Let me tell you, when February comes, Shit Talk is going to start selling these sex toys, and let me tell you that the shit that we're going to be selling is absolutely fucking amazing. It's not all things that I can use. There is some prostate vibrators, but there also are some roses on there as well. And there's some things that are like the rose that with a twist. When I say with a twist, I mean they got something to go inside of you and do the rose thing at the same time and vibrate. I don't really know how exactly that works.
I want a pair.
Huh?
I want that chair. It's like a chaise lounge, but you can take the little piece off of it and you can bend over it. You can multifunction.
The chair for?
I want the chair because it provides support.
Support for what?
So when you be bent over, leg.
Why are you bent over?
For a lot of reasons, honey.
What? Oh my Lord! What would Jesus do?
Buy me that chair.
You so damn crazy.
Just saying, buy me the chair. Like that's Santa baby. You know, that's
not you with your hat on, Santa baby.
I'm just saying the chair, it's like it's more of like a little lounger, but it has a removable piece on there that it makes it easier. So like when you are doing, doggy or whatever, it's really for any position. But now I will say I wouldn't mind that swing either to hang up in the door.
I want the swing. Your swing sound amazing. Not for me to swing on, I'm just saying, but I do want the swing.
See, I don't know because it's such a height difference between me and homeboy. So it's like I don't know if that I'm trying to think of how that height would work, because he's like what 6'1". He's 6'1", and I'm 4'10". So like shit is gonna be funny as hell. And I know me, I ain't got good sense. I'm like, wee, push me. Oh Lord. No, but no, I definitely want this. That swing be calling my name. I see it. I'd be like, just.
I don't think that's a thing that we should be talking about. I think the FCC might shut that down. But yeah,
we're not showing images. We're discussing it. We're having a mature conversation between.
It sounds like we're having porn log.
Dear diary.
Diary,
y'all remember the softcore porn? Somebody remember those.
Diary, this is not the intro we need.
Oh Lord.
But if anybody wondering, Vodka is my friend. If you ever want to send me anything, I will send you my address. Vodka is my friend. And you gotta feed the vodka. So feeding the vodka fish.
I am not for the liquor. If you want to preserve your kidney health, think of me.
Yes. Double those need kidney.
He was finna say something bad. That's why he stopped himself. He was finna say something bad because he done said it before.
I stopped myself.
He was gonna say something bad, y'all. That's what it was. He was gonna say something bad. Look, I've been trying to get people to slowly back away from alcohol, and he's talking about ain't nobody finna stop drinking so you can take our kidney.
When you get this bitch, it's gonna be perfectly fucking pickled.
It's not gonna be any good to me. It's gonna be
motherfucker.
It's gonna be like that dude who cheated on his girlfriend, who she donated the kidney to him, and then like not even a month later, the bitch
broke up with him.
No, he broke up with her to be with the other woman. He broke up with her after she donated her kidney to him, and guess what? Hit a real fun part. The kidney don't work no more. His ass back on dialysis. Karma.
Call it what you want to call it. It was a transactional decision. He handled that transaction the way it needed to be handled.
But he cheated on her.
He handled that transaction the way it needed to be handled.
It was a karmic transaction.
Pussy was Eastside pussy.
You just say Eastside pussy?
Mm-hmm. Don't fuck for and put pussy from the east side of town. No matter where you live at.
Don't do
east
that.
Side of town. It's not the first side of town you fuck pussy from.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The pussy over on the east side of town loose.
First of all, I've never had that complaint.
You from the east side?
Actually, I am.
Are you claiming yourself from a place with loose pussy?
First of all, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Very, very much not.
Okay. Okay.
I ain't never had that complaint.
You don't know? I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay.
First of all, and don't be messy now. Don't be messy. You already know from a personal reviewer that's not true. Don't be messy.
How you gonna tell me not to be messy? I've been drinking. We've been messy at this point.
Don't be messy now. Don't
I understand you willing to join the family in the extent. I do understand that. In the extent of the law that you want to join the family is fine. We good. We fine. There we go. But anywho,
You're so messy.
I'm not messy. My tongue is hot. Whew, that was spicy. That was spicy. No.
Lord, I hope everybody got their Christmas stuff together.
That Christmas. Oh, these nipples still hard. Jesus Lord.
Baby.
I've been trying to calm down.
But we need to go back to Mr. Rico Blaze because I still got
Rico
him.
Blaze ain't do shit to my fucking nipples.
Oh.
When I say that, my thing is, when it comes to dick, if your dick matches my dick, there's nothing that we can do.
Great.
If your dick matches my dick, there's nothing we can do. Your dick needs to not match my dick. Either the decrease or increase.
He'll never match my dick, so I'm good.
Hey.
Mr.
Rico Blades don't do shit for this. The sad thing is that I found his Twitter on the news.
For real? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
They was talking about how he got put out because he's a police officer and he was going to Vegas to shoot Twitter porn and OnlyFans porn and other porn. And that's the reason why he got found out.
I think, you know what it really was? They were jealous.
Who was jealous?
His coworkers that looked at it, because I guarantee you, they looked at, they was like, my wife might see this shit and might try to talk to him.
You think that's who turned him in?
What?
I understand the fact.
You gotta think about it. Some people might be smaller than some of his coworkers might have been smaller than him and might be like, fuck that motherfucker.
We got the same size penis. Like, I just don't see that.
Chucky, I'm telling you. There are some people with smaller penises than that.
I just
much
smaller. When I look at penis, you have to put in work. You have to put in work. When I look at penis, like there has to be work put in behind that. Like it's not just penis. It's like something that follows up to like, okay, yeah, you put in work. If you look at every single one of his videos, his ass just laying there.
No, he not. The ones I've been looking at,
What ones you been looking at?
The
ones I seen, he didn't put in no work at all.
He is working.
I ass finna get blocked.
No, we not.
Cause I'm finna show this shit.
No, you not. No.
He ain't putting in no damn work. His ass just fucking laying there and the shit that I'm looking at.
Okay, the one I'm looking at, he got one girl bent over.
He ain't doing nothing. He just like the little small baby strokes. He ain't doing nothing.
But
he giving little dick energy, honey.
I don't think so. Well, now this is not a good angle for him.
Ain't none of these a good angle for him. All these are little dick energy.
But you know what? It's some people, they like little penises.
It is some people that like little penises. I'm not one of those. Granted.
Shut up.
Sometimes little ones do the job, but
they do.
They do the job. Sometimes little penises do the job.
They do. Little dicks matter.
And it seems like they be hitting the edge of right there where you need to be. But,
that I will say is true. Like what, 3 years ago, the Haitian person. You remember
It's
we
like
had
sometimes they do be
a
hit.
Zoom call about that one.
It's like they be right there. Granted, I don't know if they be inching at it or what it be, but they be right there.
It's like they just right there, like
yes.
like baby. If you just thrust a little harder, it's you got it.
Ain't even thrust. If you just put your balls inside, you might be there. But it was like right there at that little point. Sometimes that little dick be right there at it, but sometimes that little dick ain't.
And for me, with the smaller ones, I appreciate the what you call it, the foreplay that they put into it. Not just giving head.
They do put a lot of little ones do put in a lot of foreplay.
The foreplay, like the big ones, they just be like, "Here I come with this massive ass dick. I'm just gonna fuck you down." Like, no, don't get me wrong. That'd be it. Them be the ones.
The little ones do be like, oh,
that foreplay is so important. The kissing, the flirting, and
the licking, the sucking, the things they be doing, it be right there. It do be right there.
And see, that's half for at least for women. That's half the job in it right there. You get out mental there, we're good.
For me, my thing is with big ones, I just think that they just think, okay, this is what I'm bringing to the table. So, there we go. But the thing is that don't always be what you need. It'd be like everything before. It'd be like everything before that's gonna catch me. What you give me right here, that shit ain't gonna do nothing at all. Because it's like, okay, this big ass dick.
I've gotten bitten with the big ass dick before, and I was out my mind. So
you was out of your mind.
I was out my mind.
Oh my Lord! Was it the car salesman? Was it the car salesman?
It was the car salesman. It was the dude off the west side, and it was the other dude.
The car salesman dick was nice.
The car salesman dick was ridiculous. Beautiful physique and everything, and just chocolatey goodness all over.
I'm just saying, like
massive.
You could sell me anything that you want to fucking sell.
You saw he got me in that Jeep. So
you got badass credit. Here you go.
Terrible fucking credit. You need what for your commission sales this month? Hey, I'm coming to see you.
I just waste my drink all on my shirt. Oh my Lord.
And I was invited to go visit, while said cars.
I can't even laugh and sit back no more. Like my shirt is wet.
You're so silly.
I am moist.
I was invited to go visit the car salesman, but I said, no, we'll always be meeting us. You never apart. But no, I can't come visit you, my love.
Oh my Lord. But at the end of the day, that is impressive.
Very.
It is very impressive. Not worth it, but very impressive.
No, definitely not worth the risk, because I'm good now. I'm very good now. But not worth the risk, but
it's just like, maybe if you had
the king size Snicker.
Maybe if you paid a bill. Maybe if you paid at least like one small bill, we may be there.
I feel like if we could have gotten past some certain issues, I think, in all honesty, I think I probably could have got more than just a small bill paid.
I mean, that could have been.
I think so. And, we had a conversation some time ago. It was this year, but it was some time ago. And, they kind of made that statement where it's like, I kind of wish, we would have worked out. I'm like, yeah, we had some things to work through in our respectively. So, but, and then, of course, the one that was on the west side. The one on the west side, my goodness. I haven't done it in a while, but maybe a year ago was the last time I stalked their social media.
I'm just saying, I mean.
But fucking
car salesman could at least get me for at least 2 more cars. least 2 more cars. At least 2 more.
Probably. You know what? I'm a spoken for lady, so you know I would not even cross that bridge.
At least 2 more cars.
Maybe one more.
At least 2. You could sell at least 2 more cars. I'm trying to make my nipples feel like they're hard enough, but this shit hurts. I don't know how it is with women, but this shit hurts.
I mean, I don't have a bar sitting in mine, so of course it being hard don't bother me. But you know, it is what it is. But I don't want to talk about the most recent one, which would have been last year. I don't want to talk about that one. But
as we're talking about in the future relevance or whatever. So far, it's these old people to fly you out on their Social Security checks is not what they do, or not what it's cracked up to be. Because at the end of the day, these Social Security checks coming out of my paycheck. Please get this man to stop flying you out of my paycheck. Because my paycheck is not needed for your Social Security check. This is the honest truth. And I don't want to like not say it in a mean way.
Checking that for the stuttering now, baby. Stuttering. Get your speech together.
The thing is that my Social Security check should not be flying you out. This is the honest truth. So there we
go. Ladies and gentlemen, the gays and the days.
The car salesman does need to sell me at least 2 more cars. But there we go. I'm moving on.
No.
I need to buy a Wagoneer, and I'll be buying a Wagoneer.
Listen, why was that the first car that came to my mind? I was like, the car salesman can sell me a Wagoneer.
I need the Wagoneer, and then I'm buying a Dodge Charger next month. I'm buying a Toyota Camry next month. Why am I buying 3? I'm buying 3 cars next month. If anybody doesn't know, I'm one Turo host. So there we go. Extra income, because you need extra incomes.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Turo host.
I thought you were saying material.
No, Turo. I'm a Turo.
Again, and I can't have.
In your mind, you're saying Imperial. Yeah. No. Next month I'll be buying 3 cars. But yeah. Yeah. It's just the way the wind blows. My face.
We finna wrap up. Chucky having too much fun over there.
My face is turning red. I don't like that.
Chuck, we finna wrap up because Chuck having too much fun over there.
Too much fun ain't even a fucking word. I'm having a ball. Balls is what I'm having. Balls.
Balls deep.
But anywho, but no. We need to stop living in a society where we literally look at social media and look at what everybody else does and think we need to outdo it. I don't care where you're living. I don't care where you're staying. I don't care what things that you're doing. These are not things that I care about. I just I don't. I just don't. But this is just life that we live in today. Like, people need to stop trying to catch up with the Joneses. At the end of the day, no one cares about what you're doing. No one cares about what the next person is doing. Stop caring. If you do care, stop caring about what the next person is doing. Because the thing is that person's buying a house this year. That person is buying a house right now. You're going to be able to buy a house whenever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you buy a house at 40. My thing is that for me, I'm trying to set my life up where I can retire when I'm 40. I don't want to work for anybody else. The life that I live now, I do not want for my children. I don't want my children to literally live a life where you have to work in order to make ends meet. That's not the life that I picture for my children. That's not life that I picture for my children's children. But the thing is that the world that we live in, you need 3 times the rent in order to pay your rent. You need 4 times the rent 4 times the car payment in order to pay your car payment. You literally got to get Social Security check from 4 different people nowadays to get your car payment paid. When I was in my 20s, I only had to get. Shut up.
Please shut your mouth.
Whole holder came all the way
Listen,
out.
Listen, we about to wrap it up tonight, y'all.
For car payment money. Now you gotta add 2.
We about to wrap it up, y'all, because Chucky done slipped into his old life.
Old life ain't even a word. So I done slid into that motherfucker, legs wide the fuck open. The thing is that you have to realize that everything that somebody else is doing, you're not gonna be able to match. And that's just something that our age range and younger has to realize. You're not gonna be able to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. But you're gonna be able to do it at some point. But it may not be right now. And that's the hardest thing for people to realize, is that right now is not the time for you to make high ass expenses, to literally try to do everything you possibly can do. There's no need at all to break the bank to go to Dubai. Because the thing is, right now may not be your time. And granted, I may not be the person that need to tell you, but this is just the honest truth. Right now may not be your time. Right now may not be your time to buy a house. May not be your time to buy a new car. It may not be your time to do the things that you think that you need to do because you see other people doing it. And with social media, nobody understands that. Nobody understands that right now, literally, is a phase. Right now, it's just literally something that person's going through. And granted, they may be posting their pictures because they saw somebody else do something. And that's the reason why they're posting it. And next thing you know, you never know their bank account. You never know their lifestyle. You never know the things they're living, the ways that they're living. You don't know those things. And the thing is that people need to realize that right now may not be your right now. And that's my biggest point with you're not poor. You're not. You're living within your means. You're living where you're comfortable. Do not bring yourself to uncomfortability because somebody else is literally doing something that you want to do. Going to London, going to France. Shit, I ain't even like going in the country. Going to Miami, going to Houston, going to Dallas. Those people are doing it. It does not mean it's for you. You can do that shit later. The same thought shit they doing, you can do later.
Now I'm all for finding alternatives. Instead of going to, Miami, Houston, all them other places. I live in a coastal city. You can go to St. Augustine. You can go to Daytona. You can drive to Daytona and still have a nice time and not break the bank. Because again, I'm a person where I don't want to necessarily deprive myself, but I also don't want to, break the bank. And those are places you can go where you don't have to break the bank.
That is true. You don't have to break the bank. That was literally the dog. Literally a great name right here next to me.
Randy is just barking all kinds of things and that damn barking spiders.
Don't lie on that shit was funny as hell. Because I was like, okay, so we're just gonna override that.
Exactly. But you know what? I before we go any further, y'all. Sunday is Christmas. We will not see y'all on Christmas.
We won't. We probably will not see y'all the day after Christmas either. Because bitch, I'm gonna be drunk.
I'm gonna be asleep. So just want to put this
New Year's, out there. But for New Year's, we will be on for the ball dropping.
Heck yeah.
We will be on for the ball dropping. We'll be on the entire time.
There is going to be fireworks most likely. So I'm going to be outside. So we're going to use the handheld. And see the fireworks.
We're
And
actually we're actually in two different locations. So I'm in Nashville. So from my end, you're going to see fireworks from Nashville, and from her end, you're going to see fireworks from
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville,
Wow.
Jacksonville, Florida. So you're actually going to be able to see fireworks in different places, and they're going to be an hour apart.
Yeah, that's
They're
gonna be the cool
3 hours
part.
apart. So
I'm an hour ahead. He's an hour behind. So, and
I'm an hour behind.
you know, we'll don't forget to make sure you get your midnight kisses.
Please get your midnight kisses.
Your midnight kisses, it sets the tone for the whole year. Unfortunately, my kiss did not last year, but so hopefully my new Year's kiss this year.
How the hell does a kiss set the tone for the whole damn year?
Because you get lucky.
How the hell is that lucky?
I got
Is it
lucky.
lucky if you kiss a new person or the same person?
I don't know what it is, but I definitely got lucky. I got lucky.
You so hoish. You so hoish. And I do apologize with my gas ass dog. But
barking spiders.
We won't be on next week. And we do apologize for the week gap. The thing is Double Dose has some health issues, so we decided to take the week off.
Yeah.
But when it comes on to the new year, we will be here.
We will be here. And before we go, because I did make a Facebook post about it, and I did do a TikTok about it, but I also wanted to share a little bit about what's been going on with me. So my kidney function has, which is measured in creatinine and your EFGR, your molecular glomerular measurement. Those numbers have gone up, which is not good. So right now it's at a 5.5. The EFGR, and my creatinine, I think the last time I checked it, no, I'm sorry, my EFGR was below 15%. So that means my kidney function is below 15%, and my creatinine is at 5. I always get those mixed up. So and then also too, I know I had posted on Facebook as well, on my social media page, that I did stop urine output. So I don't know what that's going to entail. I have a doctor's appointment. Don't do the sad face because I'm not sad, but I love you. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I do some more labs and all the other fun stuff tomorrow.
And we also got the kidney for Daisha.
Yes.
Daisha.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe. I don't know what I was going to say. Get rich, Chris.
Whoa, that's so fucked up. We have that, and please.
That's the reason why you don't carry vodka.
We got two GoFundMes going up. So the first one obviously is a kidney for Daisha. Obviously, I'm Daisha, Double Dose. And then the second one is a house for get it right. A house for the grants. It's a house for the grants.
We literally are saving up for a down payment for our first home.
So any donation, any amount, $5, $10, $15, $20, any amount helps and is greatly appreciated. Because we're both going through a lot respectively. Just like Chucky Ducky mentioned in the beginning, about his depression that he's been going through. And then don't get it twisted over here. Don't think that I don't have my own depression. I do. I choose not to talk about it. And that is where we both, where we both have our respective differences where it comes to our mental health. I choose not to talk about it publicly.
I have to talk about that. I have to talk about my depression, honestly. My depression and my anxiety. I have to, because my therapist said if I don't, is literally like a closed door. I suffer from high functioning depression. It's really bad. But yeah.
It helps him.
Not to pause you, but we lost Twitch last week.
Yes.
From Ellen.
Yeah.
The thing is that nobody understands. And he literally did do a TikTok 20 hours before, 20 hours or whatever, how many hours before he committed suicide. High function depression It's literally, you live your life in everyday life. People see you laugh, people see you do all these things, but nobody understands what you're dealing with behind that mask of that smiley face and everything else that you're putting on. Because the thing is, whatever you're putting on in the frontal is just there, but your high function depression, all that stuff is still running behind. And that's the biggest thing that nobody understands, that literally depression works in different ways and different forms. And even with anxiety, because the thing is, anxiety, your brain is continuously going, and you don't know when, you can't stop it on your own. It's just like you have to plan for the next event over and over and over and over again. Just an easier way to put it. But the thing is, nobody really understands exactly how that works. But I'm going to say depression can come in any form. Whether your strongest friends, whether your weakest friends, whether your middle friends, whether people, you may not even understand that they're going through anything at all. The thing is that it's not rather checking on your strong friends, checking on your weakest friends. It's rather, if something inside of you leads you to talk to somebody, or leads you or guides you to speak to someone, speak to that person. If something guides you to talk to that person, talk to that person, because you never know what somebody's going through internally. Mm-hmm. So the thing is that life is a funny thing, and it is, because you never know if anybody's at the edge of, if they're at the edge of being suicidal or anything else like that. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I don't. And the reason why I don't is because when it comes to these deep down depression things, you may put a good face on and nobody knows what you're going through internally. So the thing is that if you are led to talk to somebody, talk to that person. Rather than just saying hello, rather than saying goodbye or whatever, you never know where that's going to leave them at the end of the day. So that's where I'm at. There we go.
Yep. And and again, with my depression, I choose not to talk about it publicly. I'll say I do talk to my therapist. So my therapist that I do go to therapy regularly. I actually have an appointment Wednesday. So yeah, I have an appointment on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Sorry, I'm trying to remember.
I had a therapy pressure. Other thing is that if your first appointment, you don't like your therapist, do not make a second. I had a therapy appointment tonight with some white man. Child, when I tell you, he was like eating Cheez-Its without the cheese.
So just crackers.
It wasn't even crackers. It was like what they serve to you when you have communion.
Crackers.
No, them bland ass things that they say is Christ. I believe Christ is flavorful. I believe Christ has some flavor. The body of Christ has flavor.
It was still crackers.
This man had no flavor at all. When I say it was just fucking bland, I was sitting there and I was like, I could have a V8 right now. It was the only time I've ever wanted a V8 in my life. Was when I was with this therapy appointment. So if your body's telling you not to have a therapy appointment, your body's telling you that this is not the therapist you need to talk to, end it at the beginning. Do not continue going. I went 35 minutes of talking to this man, thinking that I could just talk to somebody else. But there we go.
And that is a very valid and important thing too. If your therapist is not working for you or whatever, get rid of them soon, because that's your most important aspect. And see, one thing, I love my therapist. My therapist, she's I found her instantly, and I didn't have to go through a bunch of asshole. I didn't have to go through a bunch of people in order to find my therapist, and it just works. And she listens to me, she validates what I'm saying, but she also gives me tools to practice and work on. And she's been working with me very much, especially going through this whole kidney process.
And the thing is that no, we're not sponsored or anything else like that, but doctors.com is literally an app on your phone.
Yeah.
And they work with literally every insurance company you can possibly think of.
Mm-hmm.
You can look for a therapist fast as fucking fuck.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you might end up with a lemon like the fuck I got. His ass was unleaded crackers. But anywho.
Unleaded crackers. I cannot with you. But
he was a white man.
But and my therapist is a black lady. So it's funny. She's I think I hate to make that assumption, but I really do believe she is LGBTQ in that community.
He's talking about, will you be making another appointment? I literally told him like we had 20 minutes left. I said, sir, I'm not trying to be rude, but
it was rude.
I believe this appointment has ran its course. And for my mental state and for your mental state, I don't think we should do this again. He said, will you be doing another appointment? Did you not hear what I just said? I meant that I'm not doing this. You're getting low ratings.
No, I'm looking forward to talking to my therapist on Wednesday because one, I want to bring her up to speed about the whole hospital thing. Thank you, sweetheart. About the I want to bring her about the hospital thing and just my overall feelings about just the our medical system in general right now, because that right now I have all kinds of feelings I'm not going to get into.
Are you talking about Maid? Are you talking about Maid?
Maid? What do you mean?
Yeah, Maid. You're not talking about Maid? Never mind.
No, No, I was just saying like the medical system in general, like just right now I'm frustrated with it. And I'm also frustrated that I have like shut up. I
went completely left because I was like Maid. Maid is like, wait, that's a medically assisted dying. That's literally what Maid is. That's literally what I went. I was like, are you talking about Maid?
I ain't there yet. But so but the way these symptoms have been firing back to back on me this last week, it's been more than traumatic because I have not had that happen to me in a very, very long time.
It has been a while.
Yeah, where I just had one, like I got like right now when we close these laptops down, I'm laying down. Like
when we close laptops down, my depression is laying this down.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I literally been rolling out of bed, going back to bed. When she tells you she's literally been going out of bed and getting back in bed, this literally has been our 2 weeks. Like, I don't know what it is with this season of year or this time of year. This cannot be the time of Christ. I'm just saying, this cannot be the time of Christ's birth. Because the thing is, if Christ would not like us to be going through this time of year. This time of year has brought me to a point, to my lowest. Like, when I say literally, like, I literally was on the phone. Yes, I have a therapist and a psychologist, so I'm just going to bring that up. I was on the phone with my psychologist the other day, and I was just like, I really think you should prescribe me, how do you say it? Subscribe me something a little bit stronger.
Prescribe.
There we go. What she said. I think you should give me something stronger because whatever the pills you got me on, I feel as though I'm on Jacob's ladder. And I told her that, and she didn't know what Jacob's ladder was. And I was like, bitch, what part of Baptist or Christian or anything you put a part of? You know, we've been climbing Jacob's ladder.
I need you to get on the correct beat when it comes to Jacob's.
I don't know beats, rhythms, or anything. Leave me alone. I'm the whitest black man ever. And you're going to leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Because I'm the whitest black man ever. I don't know beats, rhythm, or nothing. I don't know none of those things. But anyway, I literally told my psychologist, like literally, like, I'm just letting you know, like, I really feel like I've been climbing Jacob's ladder. And she's like, where's that? You don't know what Jacob's ladder is? You don't know the gospel song, We've Been Climbing Jacob's Ladder? And I feel as though, you know, it's part of the reason she's Asian. So she probably don't understand where I'm coming from.
No,
that's part of the thing with my therapist. Like, I have a therapist that's white. I have a psychologist that's Asian. I don't think any of them understand that I'm black. I don't either one of them understand that I am Afro-American.
This is why it's important.
I'm African-American.
It's important to get a therapist that can relate to you. Not necessarily saying they have to be the same ethnicity, even though I personally feel like that is important, but they have to be able to relate to you to some degree.
You want to know how mine relates to me? I was telling her how I cook rice.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Like, I'm done. Like my energy level is going down, and
I
done.
was explaining to her how I cook rice. I was explaining to my Asian psychologist how I cook rice.
And y'all bonded over.
I explained how I washed it and everything like that, and we bonded completely. And she felt like she understood me completely, and she didn't understand what the fuck Jacob Ladders was. And I said, "What Baptist church did you grow up into?" And she was like, "Oh no, I didn't grow up. I'm not a part of any religion. These might be the things that we may have to work on, ma'am." And I asked her, I said, "I need you on Sunday, so next time we do our next visit, you go to a Baptist church so you understand what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch." And I said it just like that. You didn't understand what I'm talking about. I need you to go to a Baptist church so you understand that we on the same page. But until you climb Jacob's ladder, man, you ain't on the same page.
Chucky, I'm winding down, baby.
All right. Well, on that smoke signal, we're ending this wonderful journey of Jacob's ladder. I'm not gonna play Jacob's ladder because I ain't got the song, but if I would, I would. If I had it, I would. But
we are climbing.
We ain't doing that shit right there. And y'all have a great night.
Don't forget, not be here Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Don't forget to check out shittalkpodcast.com.